Hello everyone, and welcome back to Air Military Collectibles. How are you all keeping? I hope you're all doing well. Here on this Sunday evening, we'll see who turns up. We'll see who pops in. That pretty much decides what we talk about. We might already stay on for a short bit tonight. Could be in a Sunday. I know guys want to spend time with their families before they get back to work on the Sunday, or sorry, on the Monday. So yeah, all doing well, all going good. Hello, Jude. How are you keeping? Hope you're, how are you doing well? I hope you enjoyed the video that we put up on the Irish Military Vehicle Group. It seems to be getting very, very good reviews and very good feedback. So happy with that one. I am almost 100%. I will be at the trench event in Cavan. I will be videoing though. I won't be doing anything like that. I won't be displaying, shall we say, but I will be there doing some videos and stuff. So that's it. How have we all been doing? I've been in. I stopped the videos coming out for this weekend because of the live stream being moved for the Sunday because I didn't want to bombard people pretty much with videos. So we will be back next Sunday with your normal forecasted viewing pleasure. So we will be back on the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. So Friday you will have a live stream. Sunday you will have a video, or Saturday you'll have a video, and Sunday you'll have a video. Normally, when the live stream has to be moved from the Friday to the Sunday, I sort of change around the schedule because I don't want people to be bombarded by too much videos. Shalom, Hereford Regimental Museum. Shalom, how are you? I hope you're keeping well. That's Danny Reese, guys, if any of you don't know who he is. The storm is savage here in the Midlands. We've had a bad enough storm here, actually, the last couple of hours. We've had thunder and lightning and things like that. The lights did flicker, but thankfully they stayed on. So that's one good thing to have. And I'm just noticing there is actually is that a new thing? This is after coming on the live stream. Somebody's chipping away on the like button there. There's like little love hearts flying by. But yeah, so yeah, the weather's been a bit crappy, and literally I'm exhausted. I've been working all weekend in my real job, and I am shattered. But I have some things to actually talk about people, or to talk with people about, and I don't know if it's good or a bad idea. I was chatting to people or whatever. People have been chatting to me and they've been saying, John, why don't you set up a Patreon? One, I don't have the time to be doing YouTube and a Patreon at the same time. Because they were saying like people subscribe, people give you money, whatever. Because I don't get paid off YouTube. I'm not at that level that I make anything off of YouTube. And if I was to make something off of YouTube, it'd be peanuts. It wouldn't be anything significant. So people have been asking me to set up an Amazon wish list, and I'm in two minds. I don't know. I don't know. Should I? So that's why I'm looking for your opinion. The thing about setting up a Patreon and stuff like that is the big thing that I had with it was where I never wanted people to donate to the channel where I was spending money on buying militaria for my own enjoyment, for my own collection. The fact that I was doing YouTube was just to try and give the information out to other people and give people the history and stuff. So if I am going to do an Amazon wish list, what I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have some items on the wish list, like cameras, microphones, tripods, things like that, that will actually benefit the channel rather than benefit the collection, if that makes sense. So that's the sort of the road that I'm going down if I don't do the wish list. So I'm just wondering, do you guys think that is a good idea? And would you support something like that rather than being somebody on Patreon or something like that. Terry Savalas, hello, how are you? Jim Timber, hello, John, bro. I'm here, my friend. I hope that's fantastic, Jim. I actually was meant to call you yesterday or the day after. I just wanted to catch up and say hello. I've seen you've been putting up some videos on family things and things like that. So were you doing okay? Yes. Get your wish list up. Sorry. Have you read the story about Ben Roberts-Smith, the SASR hero? I have not read his story. I know why he was awarded his VC. I know there is also a lot of stuff coming out about him now that he did in the, I don't know, was it prior to getting his VC or after getting his VC? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not going to get much into the politics of it, but if you, if he did something wrong, then he should be prosecuted. Let's put it that way. That's all I'm going to say about that subject. Yes. Get your wish list up. Okay, there's one vote for the wish list. Jim Timber, hello, brother. Hello, Jim. Or Terry saying hello there, Jim. My Amazon wish list is that I want to have a load of Amazon women. That wouldn't be bad neither, but I don't know if you can get them on the Amazon wish list. Hey, Terry, bro. Juice Steins. I've no clue what an Amazon wish list. Patreon is a different thing. You don't need to shoot or upload separate content. Just upload the content to Patreon first, then YouTube a week later. Right. Yeah, I could do it that way. What an Amazon wish list is, so basically, is you go through Amazon and it's like a shopping cart. You put stuff into your shopping cart. I don't know if YouTube's mind about me talking about stuff like this, but so you put stuff into your shopping cart, and then rather than you going to checkout and check it out, other people can go onto your wish list and go, okay, he's looking for AAA batteries. I'll buy him them, and then they actually purchase them. So that's what a wish list is. So maybe 10, 20, whatever, however many items you have on it. And it's just like a gift thing. So people can just go on and say, oh, look, he's looking for a tripod. The tripod he wants is €40, £40, whatever. I'll get it for him. So rather than actually donating to like Patreon, where you're paying £1 a month or €1 a month or whatever your scale is that you're on Patreon, and then you're getting that every month. The wish list is you're actually getting a physical item, if you get me. If that makes sense. So I hope that makes more sense, Jude. Hi, John. I want to talk about Indiana Jones and the Deal of Destiny with you. It's about World War II, Nazis, and time travel. It's a good movie. I haven't seen it, Terry. I haven't seen it, so I don't really know how much I can talk about it when I haven't seen it. Or I have a pirate version of it, Terry. Great movie. I haven't seen it, so I really can't talk about it. I found Bundy German Flecktarn cap. Very cool. Very cool. A wish list would make Christmas easier. But this is the thing is, like, the thing with a wish list is you don't have to. You can enjoy the channel. You can keep enjoying the channel. I have no problem with that. You can always be a subscriber. I'm always there for my subscribers. It's just like I suppose it's a way of you investing into the channel to buy camera equipment, whatever you want to call it, or because it'll be all camera equipment and stuff, editing software, things like that, for the channel to make it better in the future. But we'll wait and see. I don't know. I'm in two minds about it, but I know Danny and I know some other guys that are very beneficial in my life when it comes to me making decisions. Are like, yeah, go for it. But I don't know. Flecktarn was issued in 1990. No, was it not issued before 1990? I don't know. If David pops in, he might be a bit better at that. Can use Living History UK and Beefy Boys as an example, Joe. Wait, okay, so Living History UK did an event for. If any of you don't know who Living History UK of friends of mine in the UK, very close friends that we would be in a loose affiliation, whereas we portray the SAS, 1st Battalion SAS, just after D-Day. We formed this little group out, but some of the other guys do. Me and Danny do like Cold War or banner type stuff as well. Steve and the rest of them do British Civil War and Cromwell and all that. To do First World War as well and things like that. But yeah, so it's just like a little collection. So they were asked in England to go. There was a bar having a 1940s event, and the boys were basically sent there as set dressing. Where Danny has a World War II Willys Jeep, and the boys dressed up in their kit, and Beefy Boys gave them, which is a bar / restaurant type thing, very very popular in Hereford. Go check it out, guys, if any of you are ever there. Splendid food, but I'm actually mouth watering now thinking of their cheesy chips. But so the boys did an event there, and as a thanks for the boys showing up and doing the event, Beefy Boys bought the lads a set of microphones off their wish list, if that makes sense. So that's what happened there. So like the lads now have a set of microphones they're a good piece of kit. I haven't worked with them or haven't seen them yet, but Danny and the boys have, and they will boost the channel completely, like, because they're wireless microphones, so the lads can wear them and be a longer distance away from camera shots and stuff like that. So yeah, so things like that it will be on the wish list. Now, hang on a second. Now. That's if I decide to put up a wish list, guys. That's it. Andrew Johnson, evening. Hello, how are you? Remember Asperger's, a German comical man playing the Bundeswehr NCO? I don't, Terry. Sorry. Put a reference book on there. Yeah, exactly. Like put on reference. It'll be reference books, camera equipment. I was doing some research last night into, because I do have a camera. I have a DSLR camera. Fine, good little piece of kit, but it's a built-in mic, and I don't have the option to add microphones to it, which is one of its biggest drawbacks. But if anything happens to that camera, I'm screwed because I don't have any other camera. So I was looking last night into research into another DSLR camera, because that's the style I like, and to improve the channel and stuff like that, and have the other one as a fallback in case anything does happen to the main camera. Things like that you need to think about, but like I am doing this as a hobby also, so yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. And Chini wants to give me a wish list. I said I want an old toddler to reach the floor, my old toddler to reach the floor, so the genie took off my legs off. I heard that one before, actually. I've heard that one before. It's a good one, Jim. I was actually, I had one today. It was a policeman pulls a guy over, and he asks for his license, and he looks at his license, and the policeman says, "It says here you need spectacles." And the guy who was driving said, "It's okay." He said, "I have contacts." And the policeman goes, "I don't fucking care who you know." I was at vacation in the place Bastogne. I saw a Sherman tank on the marketplace. Yeah, you see them a lot, Terry, in French towns. Where was there another one? There's another one at Suicide Corner in Normandy. There's one. They're all over the place. They're gate guards. They're actually called. Market Lollipop is on the way. Salute to General McCarthy is also in Bastogne. Nice place to walk in natural Belgium is. I've been to Belgium a few times and it is. I've never been as far as Bastogne. I've been around mostly Ypres, the Ulster Tower, places like that, or Wipers as it was known as during the war. In around Brussels. I drove past Waterloo and didn't realise it. But yeah, it's a lovely country actually. I also bought a souvenir 82nd Airborne belt and 101st Airborne dog tag from the brand Fostex World War II series. Do you know it? No, I do not. I'm sorry, Terry. You're asking me a lot of questions about movies and stuff tonight, Terry, and I don't know them. I don't know them. Where's Stan? I don't know. Stan is probably Sunday night. He's probably having din-dins with his missus. I know he put up a few videos today. Still have Stan right underneath your timbers. Stan's chilling at McDonald's. I was in cells that had seen the Panzer tank from Colonel Hustler. It was close to Bastogne. So I was in cells and had seen the Panzer tank from Colonel Hasler. It was close to Bastogne. Interesting. What was your best boy this month? My best boy this month. I didn't really have any boys this month because I haven't been shopping. Because I had my car tax and NCT and all that type of stuff, so I didn't have the money. I did put up a video of a huge unboxing that I got off of Mr. Herefordshire Regimental Museums, aka Herefordshire Regiment, Herefordshire Lad, aka Danny Reese. But I did get this. There's a video coming up on it, so I'm not going to too much detail into it, but it is the badges, the cap badges of the light infantry. So there will be a video coming up on that, and I just realised I'm after ripping the friggin' cardboard, taking it out of my drawer, so I'll have to fix that. But there we go. Evening, everyone. So the big discussion tonight is: should John set up an Amazon wish list? Here's the scenario and here's the situation. People have been asking me and saying, "Look, John, we'd love to support the channel. Why don't you set up a Patreon?" But first of all, I asked, how do you afford the stuff for the channel? And the thing is, I purchase all the stuff for the collection myself. Right, that's never going to change. I will never ever put anyone's money into my collection. Right. Then they were asking about, do I make money off YouTube? No, zero. Big fat duck egg. Don't have the subscriber base. Don't have the view watches, anything like that. To make anything, and even at that, you're talking millions of subscribers, millions of views before you'd make anything off of YouTube. You might make 20-30 pounds a month, euros a month, right? So that was the next question I was asked. The other question I was asked is, why don't I set up a Patreon page? I could do Patreon page, as Jude was saying earlier on, and I just don't know if I'd have the. I don't know if I'd have the time, because you say, like as he was saying, you do your videos, put it up on Patreon for 1 week, and then put it up on the other one. Then how Patreon works is you subscribe to that and you pay whatever, £5 a month, £1 a month, depending on whatever your package is, or whatever tier you're on. So the other way that I came up with, if I am going to go down this road, is to set up an Amazon wish list. So there will be nothing, obviously it's Amazon, there won't be anything on that for the collection. But what there could be on it would be like camera equipment, the likes of batteries, tripods, possibly a new camera, possibly editing software. I don't know. that could be on the wish list. And then it decides, then if you decide to say, okay, I'll want to support John in his venture, I'd love to see the quality of the videos improving, I'll buy a camera, or I'll buy a tripod, or I'll buy whatever off of his wish list. That's how the wish list works. That's the fairer system, I think, if I am to do it. I'm not 100% sure yet whether I will or I won't, but we'll see. We'll see. And I read, because like I am a subscriber based channel. I do a lot of stuff that you ask me to do, like Stan, can I do a video on a helmet? Fair enough. John, do a helmet or do a video on some Irish stuff. Do a video on Off Banner. They're all suggestions I get from me, so that's what I do. And this would be a big commitment from ye, is if I do this wish list thing. Because it's nothing to me. If you buy something off, you buy something off. If you don't, you don't. So yeah, so I don't know. Kenny's in. Hello everyone. Hello Kenny. What part of the German forces used the MP41 during World War II? I've got a Denex version on the way. The Little Runes people, I believe, use them. If Danny's here or Military Collectibles, they would be more weapons gurus about World War II than I would. But I'm almost positive it was Runes people and Polizei and those type of people. They would have been the first ones to get stuff as it, and then when the better version came, they would give their new to the other crowd, and then you get something else. You get the newer version, if you get me. But I think, hey, actually, Andrew might know. He knows an awful lot about weapons. And Jude from World War II. Yes, set up the wish list. Okay, that's another vote for it. So Danny says, Jude says, how much do the light infantry cap badges weigh, though? And what is the air speed of an unladen swallow? They're very light, actually, the light infantry cap badges. They're in grams, I'd say. And an unladen swallow are very, very dangerous. Do you ever come around a swallow's nest? Because the fuckers will dive bomb you to try and get you away from it. Was used in the East and West, found, but mainly SS and police. Yeah, I was sort of right. What is that, an African or a European swallow? They're not the same. Don't they come from Africa during the summer and go back during the winter? I'm not sure. Still understand. Kenny Forgotten Weapons said they were for Romania. Is going to use it in a Romanian front display. Oh, Forgotten Weapons. I must see him. I must look him up. Oh, I'm just going to put my feet up. That's because my legs are actually cramping. It's been a long, long week. I actually managed to do 18 hours yesterday. Evening, MP41 was used by SSSD, Luftwaffe, and Romanian troops. I knew Military Collectibles would know the answer if he was around. Hello, CJ. How are you keeping? Hope you're doing well. Swallow may fly south with the sun or the house, Martin. Or the plumber may take warmer climbers the winter. Those are not strangers to our land. So yeah, so that's where we stand in relation to the Amazon wish list. I don't know what to do. But yeah. So guys, normally on the Sunday nights, we'll keep the live streams a bit shorter. We start them a bit earlier and we finish them a bit earlier because people will be getting ready to go back to the big bad world tomorrow of work, and they need to get their lunches and stuff sorted and spend a bit of time with their family and just chill out before the rat run starts again in the morning. So there you go. As I said, videos were a bit hectic this week. They've been hectic for the last few weeks because I've just been up the walls. But next week we will be back to our normal viewing of live on a Friday, live on a Friday, um, a video on Sunday, or a video on Saturday and a video on Sunday. Uh, the reason I don't do it that way when the videos, if you're only after tuning in, is because we normally have the live stream on Friday. We move it to Sunday, and I just don't want to bombard people with videos over the weekend. So I didn't. I decided not to put up one yesterday. I did put up just a little simple one on Friday about the Imperial War Museum video on the Royal Ulster Rifles. Or sorry, the Ulster Defence Regiment, just on a recruitment video. Just a nice little quick one. So I stuck that up and see how, for just so you'd have something to do. OMRS convention next year. Oh, the medal collection convention. Yes, definitely, I will be there. I will also be at Stoneleigh again next year. I have definitely going to that, and there's some family stuff happening around. I was supposed to be going to Yorkshire. I'm not 100% if I'll make it this year, but I will try and get to at least one more show with the Living History UK guys before the end of the year, before the end of the season, and I will try and get up to Andrew and the boys, even up to Scotland, even if it's just a day trip, with family members. So we'll wait and see. But yeah. Hi CJ, good stuff. Cheers. Hello CJ. As I'm sure you all know, the stork is a bird famous for bringing new babies, but the swallow is the bird for not getting pregnant. Oh my god, I can't believe I just read that out on air. Lads, keep it clean now. Keep it clean. We are a family orientated channel, so I'm not going to be reading out those ones. But yeah, so the channel is back to normal. We will be back to the regular viewing madness of Era military collectibles over the next few days. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to give it about another 15 minutes, guys. Bring it up to about 7:45. As I said, it'll give you time to just get yourself sorted for getting back into the rat race tomorrow. So if any of you have any more questions, any more ideas about this Amazon wish list, please fire away. Because I can see the benefits of it, and I think it's a good idea, but I just don't know. And another job I have to do, because I'm just looking at them here, as I need to take all these props of mine and give them a very good cleaning, because there's a lot of dust on them. Brr, brr. Aries SLR, guys, for those of you that are looking to get an SLR but don't have the money to buy a full DIAC. I think they'll cost you about 400 sterling compared to a DIAC, but it is a very, very good copy. I am looking into, I just need to figure out how to do it, because this doesn't strip, obviously, like a real one would. But is to get a SUSAT site for this, basically the site that we had here. I know guys that do have them. YouTube, before you lose your marbles, this is a movie prop. It is nothing that will go dangerous. So I need to get onto, I think Lyle has an airsoft one that he has put a sight on. See how he did his one. But yeah, so I need to do that. I really need to dust these lids. They're absolutely walking. This is a little copy of a Russian, or AK. It's actually a weird one because it's got a Hungarian foregrip. Yeah, this is Hungarian. It's known as a dongle end. If any of you wonder why it's called a dongle end, but it's actually Romanian stock. Yeah, so this is Hungarian and this is Romanian, if I remember. But there's a few of these in this configuration were found in gun caches in the north. So that's why I had this one made up like this. Again, this is a 100% inert movie prop, but it just needs to be dusted. It needs a good dusting and a good cleaning. And the reason that these were popular with paramilitaries was because you could do that with the stock. With a full-scale rifle, they'd fit it in under their jackets or their smocks or whatever they were wearing, get out, do their job or whatever they were doing at the time, and then disappear into the night. So yeah, this one somehow is actually getting surface rust. So yeah, we really need to clean these. Just after noticing on this one, there's no actual cleaning rod. The cleaning rod has been removed. Strange, but okay. Let's see if I can get another one of them. Sorry, guys, I'm tittering away here to myself. I know that weapon awesome. The SLR, yeah, they're great. The real ones were great. 7.62 full metal jacket. Alright, Loyal has one on his. Yeah, I should figure out what to do. Because Andrew, I looked into that website that your man had them on, and he still has them. Whether his partner selling them off or whatever, because you told me about the story behind him. Um, so yeah, so that's why I was looking into it. The MP41 was originally a contract for Hungarian, but some were diverted to Germany forces, particularly the police who preferred the Woodstock. Yeah, we sort of answered that earlier on. PJ, I knew or PJ, JP, or CJ. Jesus, where am I going? I knew the ruins people had them, and the police had them. So I had a dongle, but my ex-wife, oh, took away the divorce, did she? Think it's Hungarian. I was in Budapest years ago, and all of the cops were slinging those. Okay. Very good. Very good. Military Collectibles Historically a nice one. I fancied the Denex, and I just purchased the MP41, but was a sort of a MP40. So great info. I will, of course, do a video on it. A lot of those AKs came from Gaddafi. Yeah, a lot of the they came from either Gaddafi or they came from Iran. Believe it or not, they got a lot of stuff from Iran, and they got an awful lot of stuff from America. But they got it through the civilian side of the. They used to do rallies. They'd have arms rallies and stuff in the States, and the sympathizers or supporters or whatever would get them weapons. So you do see them as well with early M16 versions, XM177s. You see them with SLRs as well, believe it or not, as well, that they stole from barracks or were taken at ambushes and stuff like that. On all sides, the I suppose the Republican paramilitaries, you will see AKs being used a lot, you will see M16s being used a lot, or they call it the Armalite because they were getting them from America. Pistol wise, you see absolutely everything. You will see 1911s, you see Brownings, you see Webleys, but mainly 1911s because they were getting them from the States. And you do see them with PPKs, PPQs, and TTs, the Russian TTs, because obviously they were getting stuff from Iran and Gaddafi, and they had their own little copies of those clones. The loyalist or the unionist paramilitaries, they actually, believe it or not, they would, the AKs, they got AKs, they got SLRs, SA-80s, Sterlings from sympathisers in the security forces that were smuggled out to them or got parts for them, and they would put them together. They made an awful lot of their own stuff as well, believe it or not. Shotguns were stolen, obviously, and civilian-owned shotguns from farmers were stolen, and barrels were cut off them and things like that. So yeah, so there was a real higgledy-piggledy load of stuff that the way that the way that they got them during the Troubles. A pity I didn't get the chance to show you the Ruger SP101. I had it with me. Yes, some sort of revolver the RUC were issued with during the Troubles. Well, no, and the next day, yeah, spoke to Lyle. I think he just bought the top cover and converted the sights to look like Susan. Okay. So, we'll have a chat. We'll work it out later. The AR 108 or 180 was very popular with yeah, it was actually. Gaddafi used to hide them under his mustache. He did. Gaddafi. It's crazy actually as well because apparently since it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't, because apparently since Gaddafi got killed in Libya, the place has gone to absolute nuts. So I don't know. Not that it's not safe to have a dictator in power isn't a good idea, but yeah, just goes to show you the devil sometimes it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Right, guys. So we're nearly up to a quarter. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a final vote. Amazon wish list. Thumbs up or thumbs down? What do you think? Up or down? It doesn't matter whether you do or you don't. Because it is. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, it's a hard decision for me. I don't know why I'm making it this hard for myself, but there you go. So yeah. While you're just things out, I'll just do a white glove on my SLR and go, oh my god, if I was handed this in the army, there would be absolute war. While I'm just holding this here, and the guy, he actually sells the top covers as well, so I'm just wondering, would a real top cover fit this with the mount for the site? This is the question. 2 OnlyFans, John. I don't know. I might give Lyle a ring later and see what he says. Although Sunday, he's probably getting ready to go back to work. The fake gas plug. Still understand is laughing. Andrew wants OnlyFans and Amazon wishlist. Right, guys. So, thanks very much for having me, as always, on the live stream. As I said, there'll be videos up again during the week. Well, not this during the week. I put up a surprise one during the week for you. But we'll be back to normal again next weekend. So, guys, have a safe one. Have a good week. Enjoy yourselves if you can. If not, stick with it. And I managed to jam the SLR on a firing range. The gas setting, it depends on the ammo, but once you get the ammo, most rifles are like that. The ammo can be different. They can fire heavier, so you'll have to change the gas setting. So you might get what's called a stovepipe, where it, it slams back so hard that it doesn't completely fire out the shell, that it comes up and catches it. But yeah, things like that do happen. So there we go. So guys, have a safe week. Have a good week. Enjoy yourselves. Stan, I'll give you a bell during the week. Timbers, I'll give you a bell during the week. Andrew, Danny, Jude, the whole lot of you, I always talk to you as well throughout the week, so don't be under no worries. So guys, have a good one. Enjoy yourselves and stay safe. See you all next Friday at 8 o'clock.